let's get on to the thing we want to recap, which is the first episode of Stephen Bomb 3, Cry for Help.
Oh, God.
Oh boy!
My voice
Speaking of
cracked
emotions.
saying those words in the wake of this discussion.
It's a hard thing to say.
Yeah.
To admit to doing.
Let's talk about the fun shit first. We saw Pearl and Garnet fuse. That's who Sardonyx is. She was not voiced by Janelle Monáe, but voiced by somebody who sounds kind of like her.
She was voiced by
Dude, Sardonyx looks like Janelle Monáe. It's so great.
I know. She's voiced by...
I'm counting this as we're right.
Well, yeah, people actually already said... Like, I guess I'll skip to a couple of the shout-outs just because they're relevant at this point.
Oh, we already got some? Cool.
Oh, yeah. We got, Green with NB did a whole post where they, like, cut out the bit where Nikki made the prediction and was like, I don't know if Janelle Monáe is confirmed as Sardonyx VA yet, but all signs seem to be pointing to that being the case. So if so, here's the Toon Goons effing calling it 5 months ago.
That one I did see.
Nice!
That one felt good.
And then Keep It Real 99 also says, so Nikki, how does it feel to have future vision and know that Pearl and Garnet would have eventually fused and be voiced by Janelle Monáe?
Feels great.
Unfortunately, she isn't voiced by Janelle Monáe. She's voiced by Alexia Kadim, who is an English voice actress, and mezzo-soprano.
Yeah, she did a lot of stuff in the West End, which, if you don't know, is England's Broadway.
Yeah, she was West End Elphaba and Eponine.
Yeah, in Wicked and Les Mis, respectively.
She's a very talented person.
Yeah.
She looks cool. She has a Twitter.
Yeah.
You can follow her.
Yeah, I do like that people are like, this guy called it, because, like, another thing, I called 5 months in advance that Greninja was going to be in Smash Brothers 4. That wasn't as well recorded in the annals of history, but I did definitely call it.
Yeah.
I have witnesses.
Sardonyx design's really interesting to me because she kind of looks like a Golden Age animation anthropomorphic cricket character or grasshopper character. Like, she looks like a bug.
I see that.
But like a cartoon bug that will be like
And
bouncing
then
around.
her torso spins around.
Yeah, and the way that her arms are laid out and even her thighs look like she looks, and her eyes through the lens of her sunglasses, she looks like a bug. It's kind of neat. It's an interesting choice.
She's my, honestly, like, calling it now, favorite fusion.
Oh, really?
She's my favorite Crystal Gem fusion.
Her voice is... It's so funny to see that Pearl and Garnet's personalities mesh, because with Garnet's, like, actual confidence and Pearl's fake confidence, it's just obnoxious.
I love it!
It's so annoying. And I guess she
She's
kind of
my
had, like,
favorite.
a magician theme going on. Because she was, like, talking about
Yeah, or
tricks.
just like some like old timey like stage like presenter like
like
welcome
a
to the
vaudeville
fucking
kind of
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so great. Or like yeah, vaudeville or like PG Vegas.
All right, so that's the fun part. Also crying breakfast friends.
The more we see of Crying Breakfast Friends, the more I am absolutely 100% in love with it. I need more.
I want actual crying breakfast friends stickers. And I just want to put them all
I
over
thought you were
my
going to say,
face.
I want an 11-minute episode that's just Crying Breakfast Friends, and I kind of don't, but
No,
I
I don't
know.
want an 11-minute, maybe like a mini short, like a 1.5 minute little shorty thing. Maybe. I don't know. They're cute.
Like the classroom short that we saw, which we forgot to talk about. There's those two 2-minute shorts of
Oh, there was
Adventure
two?
Time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was an Adventure Time and a Steven Universe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, okay, but the Steven Universe short, I can perfectly seg into something else I can totally segue this into a self-plug. The Classroom Steven Universe short is a direct reference to some, like, post-credit chibi, like, world-building shorts at the end of the anime Gunbuster, which is the latest episode of Metrospective that just dropped. Holler!
Yeah, it's a trope I knew from Blaze Blue, but because I knew it from Blaze Blue, it's like... Blaze Blue wasn't the first thing to do anything, so this definitely isn't a Blaze Blue reference.
No. But yeah, like, this episode... One thing that I found that really stuck out to me about this episode was, Amethyst and how mature she's gotten. Like,
Yes.
she was so composed and handled everything in this episode very maturely, you know. And I was like, man, Amethyst, I'm so proud of you. Like, obviously she was jealous, but she, you know, she's not going to pretend that she isn't.
She was cool about it.
She was like, I'm not going to fight it. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, she learned a lot from the episode. I can't remember what it was called. The one where she... the Reformed, if that's what it was called, yeah. Yeah, where she flew off the handle really quickly about not being able to meet Garnet's approval. And here she's, like, just as upset, but internally. Like, she's able to manage in a lot more mature way.
Yeah.
And it's something that we've seen it before, that, like, the gems seem to be capable of maturing, emotionally speaking, very quickly for considering how long their lifespans are. Because we've seen how immature Garnet was, Amethyst was just, like, 20 years ago.
Yeah. Well, a lot has changed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like the circumstance. I feel like for a while they've just been on Earth and nothing has been happening, so they've been stagnant. But now everything's happening, so it's like, holy shit, we gotta change the way everything is about us.
And then with the end, like, you know, once things became revealed, instead of Amethyst being like, Garnet, 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 like trying to like one up Pearl, she was like, oh, how do I handle this? And I'm like, I know this
is so
and it's
awkward.
like this isn't just me being jealous. This is just wrong and, like, not cool. And, like, how do I express it? And then even when Garnet was getting pissed at Pearl, she was trying to defend Pearl, which is, like, a huge step for her.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, man, Amethyst.
I sure wish more people in general would defend Pearl.
I mean, Pearl is so broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pearl is still kind of terrible. Like, she's not as terrible as she was back in the 80s, but she still, like, does a lot of bad stuff. And it's super compelling, and I love her for it as a character.
She's incredibly needy and dependent. And, like, she just can't be alone. It's sad. It's, like, kind of... It's like...
I just love that goof that was like, Pearl, fuse with me. Pearl, stop crying.
Oh my god, I loved it. Pearl, don't cry.
Oh no, that was... Oh, jeez. I feel like Pearl has gone through so much these past Steven bombs, and it's like, I'm really glad that this is, like... Because this is gonna be, like, a whole complete, like, arc thing, but I'm just so not looking forward to, like, the interim between now and what, by the time listeners hear this, has already passed, where people don't want to wait for the whole story, so they just take what they've got and assume that that's it, and they bitch and moan.
It's like,
I don't know. People don't know how to analyze texts.
If Amethyst can grow, I mean, Pearl can too. I mean, she's just really scarred.
What's a character arc? This is bullshit.
Like, I can't even begin to, like, dissect all of the complexes that Pearl has. Like, and I'm not, like, trying to... And not like a... Oh man, she's got complexes, but like, it's kind of serious. Like,
she's a good character. She's got flaws.
Yeah, and I worry.
And we haven't even like heard her like origin of how she ended up with Rose. You haven't heard that for anybody.
I feel like that would help.
And those are gonna all be heartbreaking.
I feel like that would help understand her better because
for those that don't know, Comic-Con dropped that info that we're going to get origin stories for all of them.
Yeah, we're going to know.
So that's coming.
Everything.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't heard that, but that was implied from We Need to Talk.
We're going to learn everything eventually. Just, you know, it's got to take the time. But, like, she went from Rose to Garnet, you know, the clinginess. Because we've seen in other episodes that she can be pretty clingy with Garnet. And that's why a lot of people, like... started shipping them before the Ruby Sapphire thing came out, and even still, because she's very, very clingy with Garnet.
And also, you can't stop shippers no matter what you do.
Yeah, and
so
it's almost like she transferred. I guess because Garnet's the most powerful. I don't know, and maybe it's part of her Pearl nature that she has to be a follower, that she has to serve. But she's also selfish.
Well, because Amethyst is the same way, though. Like, Amethyst was the same way with Garnet. Like, it just feels super good to fuse with her. I guess maybe because, like, they're even more powerful than just a 2-gem fusion. I don't fucking know.
I guess. I don't know. but like...
Because, like, Garnet has it all together, and those two don't.
No.
So to be a part of somebody who's just clearly more stable than them is probably super duper nice.
Oh man, I can't even imagine what that would feel like. Is to for just like 45 seconds feel like you have your life together. Oh my god,
right?
To feel like because Garnet is like perfect and beautiful, like, and to be a part of that, man. Okay, jeez. But yeah, poor Pearl, poor Amethyst. Garnet's pissed, and we have crying breakfast.
I like that. Okay, I also like that I did like I obviously got like immediately the crying breakfast parallel, but it wasn't until somebody I was talking to on Skype typed out the word pear that I was like, oh. Fuck.
Oh man.
Oh no, I heard it.
It's
dang.
one letter.
I heard it almost instantly. It was like pear. They even like enunciate it like it's very similar to Pearl, and I was
because
like,
it's my brain doesn't think about it when stuff's so obvious. Like my brain's not gonna go my brain's not gonna think about the word pear because I'm looking at a pear. Of course, I'm gonna hear the word pear, and that requires no deeper thought. That's how my brain works.
And the other one was a spoon.
I don't know this. I don't know. I'm sure it's not a direct parallel.
Parallel.
Yes.
That's enough of that. The Gravity Falls came back today, but we haven't all seen it yet. I can tell you right now, it's extremely good, and J.K. Simmons crushes it. He's just a really
Can't
good
wait.
actor.
I'm about to.
Yeah. So I don't know when the next episode's coming. September, I guess.
August. I think there's going to be two episodes. Two new episodes in August, I believe, is what I heard from the.
That's still like a dumb amount of time to wait, but it could be worse.
I mean,
I guess this is what they're doing is they're setting the standards so low that we'll take what we can get.
It's kind of ridiculous that it being in August to us is like, oh, that's reasonable compared to what we've been having to deal with. Ugh.
Fuck the broadcast of that show, but everything else about it's great.
Oh my god, it is insufferable. Like, I had a friend who just, had started watching the show once, He's Not What He Seems. Not What He Seems came out, so she was able to just watch the whole thing, and so she has, like, no idea. And I was, like, trying to explain to her, and it's like, it's a fucking... It's hard to feel so attached because
have we all been watching this from the jump?
We would be talking
I started
about
watching
Gravity
it more
Falls.
or less.
We would be talking about Gravity Falls much more if it was updating regularly. I think that's actually a really bad thing to do that.
It's super
what they're
bad.
doing because the way things work these days is that the amount of entertainment being thrown at you in every conceivable second is like ridiculous, and it's very easy to forget about something if it's not immediately being refreshed in your mind every once in a while. Like, I forgot about Gravity Falls because in between those crazy hiatuses, Steven Universe happened, and that kind of completely took over everything.
And Harvey premiered and star.
Like, so much
we
shit
got two new great shows in between the last two episodes of Gravity Falls.
Like,
what the fuck?
I forget about Gravity Falls all the time. I have to, like, remind myself.
You know what I think it is? Now that I think about it, because, like, Alex Hirsch has, like, come out and said that, like, this isn't gonna be any more than, like, 3 seasons, maybe even just 2 in a movie. So maybe Disney doesn't give a fuck since they can't franchise it.
I mean, they're making toys.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable explanation that they're trying to milk it for as much as it's worth, because production might be completely wrapped on the show, and we don't know yet.
I can't imagine it not being almost done. Like, fucking...
I think they'll do one more.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a spoiler, because we made the speculation at the end of the last episode, but, like, so much has been answered now that you wonder how much longer they can drag it out. Like, there's maybe room for a couple more goof-around episodes. Maybe. But it's got to start wrapping up soon. They can't stall at this point.
No, I mean, it's time to face the big bad.
I feel like 2 in a movie is going to be the most likely.
Yeah.
Let's start wrapping it up. What you got for shout-outs, Nina? I want to start with one shout out. Our buddy James, who hung out with us at Anime X, managed to find us in that fucking nightmare oubliette that was the Los Angeles Convention Center. Super cool guy.
Yeah.
Glad we got to meet him.
Yeah, you guys took a picture.
Great.
You can see it on Twitter. He also tweeted at us. He actually managed to get a picture with Rebecca and ENJQ.
He showed us.
Yeah, he just bumped into them.
So cool. Really awesome. Like, way to go.
We
guy.
couldn't find them, but they're kind of short, so what do you want? We were hanging out with a really tall guy, and it's like, oh, thank Christ, Chris.
I mean,
I tried to hug him, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta climb this dude. He's like 6'5".
And I'm sorry to those who weren't able to attend. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, at Ferran Chu says, God, I'm so sad I didn't make it to the meetup. I was running all over the place and lost track of time. It happens. It's cons. We're sorry. And then April May are at Blue T32. I wish I could meet you guys. Too bad I'm in the hospital. You know, we wished her.
Yeah,
well, and she responded and said, I think she's doing better. She went into serious, what is it, anaphylaxis shock?
Anaphylactic.
Yeah.
That's like a really, really bad allergy reaction.
Yeah,
like what peanut people get.
Oh God, I'm so glad you're doing better. I'm really sorry that happened to you. That sounds like the worst weekend.
We had a lot of fun at Anime X. We're almost certainly not going to do it again because it was really a huge hassle, and we're all on the East Coast, so getting over there was a hassle.
Way too much money for. I mean, it was if it was on this coast. Oh yeah, sure, I'll pop by, but it's like no, I'm not.
And like
I spent all my money, dude.
And like I got to meet Daisuke Ishiwatari. Nothing they could do is going to be able to top that unless they like bring Satoshi Kon back to life.
Oh my
but,
God!
Yeah, we had fun. Tooch and I are going to be at SPX, which is like not. We're just going to be buying comics and like, meeting creators. It's not like a big thing.
I mean, we always go to MagFest together.
Yeah, and we're going to make sure to do MagFest right this year.
Yeah.
We'll talk about more of that off the air, but we're going to be at MagFest February 18th to 21st of 2016.
That's going to be like our con. Like I feel like every internet group has a con they frequent.
Yeah, that's ours. That's the kind of con that we like. We like concerts. We like music.
It's just big enough,
and it's a perfect size. It's close to where we live.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It's a good time.
But anyway, okay, more shout-outs. At C1T3R, I fuck with you guys. You're my kind of people. Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
All right. That Leo Lyon said, thank you so much for having such an amazing podcast. My boyfriend and I pretty much marathon the entire catalog, driving from Texas to PA.
Dude.
I'm glad
That's
we
an
got
How
infinite
sick
amount
of you are? How sick are you of our voices?
I mean, they seem to. So y'all are fantastic. So I'm glad we got you through that. And they said, would you ever think of doing Real Monsters, or As Told by Ginger?
Oh no, authentic monstros.
I don't.
Geez, some monster men.
Oh jeez. Oh no, boy.
Jeepers, some creepers.
Gee willikers.
Maybe. All Real Monsters I don't have a lot of memory of.
No memory of.
It's one of those shows that like happened.
The character designs were fun.
It happened, and then Rugrats happened and blew everything else out of the water for a bit.
Yeah.
Then they crossed over.
I have no bad opinions from what I remember about Real Monsters, but I mean, yeah. We have so much other shit. We would probably never get around to it. Honestly.
And Ash Told by Ginger, like,
We've talked about this before. I feel it. I'm trying to remember the shows. Like, I must have missed like a central goof. Like, I imagine. I feel like I had to have thought the show was taking itself more seriously than it was, because none of the characters were motivated by real or relatable things, and that had to have been a goof.
As Told by Ginger was a very it was like animated teen drama.
Yeah.
And, like, so, which means no drama, because these teens did not have any real problems.
But it did have a theme song by Macy Gray.
Yeah, that was bananas.
That was bananas.
Before she got
I'm
real
sure
big.
it was. I'm sure As Told by Junior was one of those shows that was probably like a lot of people remember fondly. So I watched a couple episodes. It seemed all right and harmless. But yeah, once again, like some shows, we probably just prioritize other stuff way too high to ever get around to doing.
Haskell.
Maybe someday.
Haskell the Explorer said, "Do you guys think you'll ever do an episode on the Teen Titans movie?" I don't think
Trouble in Tokyo
covered the movie when we talked about Teen Titans, or did we?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. I mean, that would be an excuse to talk about Teen Titans again. I fucking love that show, so I'm not going to complain about it. Sure. They also asked, could do an episode on American Dragon Jake Long.
No.
We've talked about this one almost certainly not.
On the Puff Daddy Dag.
As much as I love
Dante
Bosco, as much as I love Dant Bask, I would rather do freaking Juniper Lee.
I'm the Puff Daddy Dragon in the NYC. You hear? American Dragon.
Like, that is the epitome of, hey, teens talk like this, right?
Oh.
And the answer is always an emphatic no, but it's the hardest no for American Dragon.
Because of that fucking show, every time I see the American Eagle label, I sing it to the song of American Dragon.
American Eagle.
Exactly. Sorry, man. Person. But Teen Titans movie short. Activation Protocol said, hey, I was just wondering if you guys would ever look at Princess Tutu. Princess Tutu is like one of my top 10 favorite anime. I love it. Me and my sister love the shit out of it. I tried to get Nikki to watch it.
It didn't stick with me. It's like, this is very... I watched it as like, this is very much for people younger than me.
Well, it is. That's what's cool about it, because it's actually a children's anime that's for children, but it covers, difficult subject matter while still being very much appropriate and appealing to kids. Like, you have to give it a chance. It's so good.
Next time you come back and we watch it, I'll watch it with you. I think the funny thing you ever post on Tumblr was just like an image set of her going quack, 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 quack as a duck, and like, you're like genius level TV.
Diamond Weird Name. Really like your show. Been listening since Clarence. Thank you. You guys got me to watch Steve and You. That's great. I was wondering if you can check out Gatchaman Crowds. It's a really fun show. Tooch, do you know about Gatchaman? I mean, I've heard the phrase Gatchaman. I don't know. Is that like gacha? Like, is it supposed to be like those collectible thingies, but a TV show?
Are you
buy things?
I think we might be thinking of gachapon, like Japanese vending.
Well,
things,
maybe it's
like
a
where
pun. I
toys
don't
come
know.
out. I don't know anything.
Well,
about
it's a Japanese
I like how
name,
like,
so
hey, this is an anime. Does Tooch know about it? I don't know, man.
No, you have a different wheelhouse.
Here's the
than
thing.
me.
It's a Japanese name, so I can guarantee it is a pun.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
always
true.
are.
But yeah, no, it doesn't. I'm not seeing any robots in the image, so no, I'm not gonna. Okay, the plot is blah, blah, blah. Series takes place in 2015, but is set in a second metropolis of Tokyo, protected by Gatchaman warriors fighting with reinforced suits. So, I don't know.
I've seen that.
Sounds like an anime.
I've seen that girl character. I don't know. Maybe I've really been disconnected to anime these days.
Did Parasite end?
One of the girls is wearing nothing but a bikini, and they're not in a beach.
I've been
I
so
don't know
disconnected to anime that Parasite, my favorite new anime, I haven't even finished watching it.
But did it wrap up?
I think so. I think it has.
We should do that soon.
We're gonna do it for Halloween. We already planned it.
That's right. All right.
Can't wait.
Boop, 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 boop. At Megaspell said, listening to the very goofy podcast, and I'm willing to send you an X-Bone under one condition. You have to spend the night at my dead great-grandfather's haunted house in Korea. Travel and board costs not included.
I would have done it if you would have covered. I would go to Korea. I would check out Korea even if I had to like stay in a haunted house for like a weekend.
Like,
Okay.
Dude.
If it was like a Western haunted house, yes.
Korean
But
haunted house.
I'm not Asian horror movies are super fucking terrifying. I'm not staying in their haunted
Also,
houses.
if we had the money for travel and board, we would
Yeah,
just
we would
buy an
just
X-Phone.
I didn't even consider that. I'm an idiot.
A ticket to Korea is definitely more expensive than an X-Bone.
Yeah.
Maybe that
plus,
was the goof and we're dumb.
Plus, Cuphead is. I think they said it's coming to Steam, so we'll be fine.
Yay!
Narcator Nelly says, "Hi everybody. Recently, Dragon Ball Super just aired. I was wondering when you would talk about the Dragon Ball franchise. You know, Dragon Ball,
Sure.
Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball Z are on Hulu. GT and Kai are on most cartoon sites.
Oh, are they on
Kai's on Crunchyroll, right?
Kai is somewhere. It's
All right.
somewhere. Adult Swim. I have a friend who has some of the DVDs. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I really want to talk about Dragon Ball. Like, I've recently gotten I'm into Dragon Ball again. I want to watch Dragon Ball. It's just such an investment of time. I mean, it would have to be Kai.
Yes.
Because
honestly, I am as somebody who grew up tuning in every damn day and seeing every damn episode of the original Dragon Ball Z. I emphatically support it. Just watch Dragon Ball Kai. That's all you need for in your Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I don't
life.
want to get into
don't
GT
slog
because that shit
through
looks
that
stupid.
original garbage.
Yeah, yeah. GT's stupid, and even Dragon Ball original, like that's also like 700 episodes, so right?
Yeah. And I would like to visit it someday in the mythical future where I can just watch this shit, but...
Yeah. See also One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah! That's the Crunchyroll just recently put up all that in HD.
Oh.
Catch it.
Yeah. The two people in our hotel room who didn't like One Piece were like, these fucking people in their fucking One Piece. I can't.
That's
step
everyone's
in this
reaction. I love
I don't
I
dislike One Piece.
I can't step anywhere without stepping on this redhead woman figurine.
I mean,
Because that one guy bought like 9 of them. What's her name? Nami?
yeah.
Yes.
I encourage Tucha's campaign to marry Monkey D. Luffy. That
He is
last
the
piggy
greatest
thing
man
you
this
did was
world will
too
ever see.
fucking funny, dude.
That Zuby I did.
Yeah, oh my god.
I was gonna do another one today, but apparently the site, I couldn't upload it. It kept crashing anytime I tried.
Thank you to Wolf and Roses for shouting out to us on their blog, telling their followers to listen to us. I really appreciate it. Word of mouth is the best way to spread the word and get people to listen and check us out. Wordless Rage mentioned my guest spot I did on the Lunar Sea Spire podcast the past week. We talked about Bubble Buddies. If you haven't seen it, it's their podcast. They just do an episode on each Steven Universe episode. They invited me on. They were very nice, really gracious guys. You should go check them out and listen to me talk on the show with some people that I don't know and had never met before.
Yeah, I listened to that on the plane
was-
ride back. It was really good. And it's less of a time commitment than our show.
Yeah, it's like less than 30 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah, it's short. They keep it.
I want to listen to him just for that.
Yeah, I know, right? They run a tight
It's like
ship.
them and freaking them and Sawbones. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks again so much to those guys. Really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. It was a good experience. And we even got some fans out of it. So, yay.
Is that everybody?
Yes.
2 hours of that.
I think so.
We finally caught up on our iTunes reviews, and people are really nice in there. Even like the one person who left kind of a critical review was very reasonable, and still left 3 stars.
Yeah, like
That was
our
great.
most biting review left 3 stars, and they had very good reasons for their negative critique. So I was like, I'm totally okay with this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to all of our new followers and subscribers on YouTube and everybody who's joined us since the last episode. I check all of our stuff, social media stuff, every single day, and it's always fun to see you guys pop up and let me respond to you.
Tooch and I check too, but Nina's usually there first.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, my phone's linked to our Twitter, so I always get Twitter stuff.
Yeah.
And email stuff when I think about it. Yeah,
I mean...
I'm usually just like, Nina will read that
I'm
later.
not really a Twitter person anyway, so that works better.
If you want to contact us, we're going long. I'm going to make this super quick. thetoongoons@gmail.com, at the Toon Goons on Twitter, thetoongoons.tumblr.com. Find us on SoundCloud. Find us on iTunes. Find us on YouTube, which we're going to get back to that, I promise.
Mid-year's resolution.
Next week, we're going to do Dan Versus. I think the first cartoon that I ever watched on Tooch's suggestion.
Yeah.
And
You're welcome.
It's extremely good. It's all on Hulu. And if you liked our commentary on Freakazoid, you'll like this because, like Freakazoid, the show had no discernible audience.
Oh, man. I can't wait to do research about that.
After that, we're not really sure what we're doing. But that's been this episode of the Toon Goons. I've been Nikki.
I've been Nina.
And I'm Tooch.
And thank you all for tuning in.